wonder why people think they are weird or annoying or bossy. Some don't understand why they are the only kid in class not invited to a birthday party. Others have told me stories about how no one on their basketball team passes them the ball, or how they are regularly ignored at recess. Others simply state that they don't have any friends, no one to play with, no one to share a laugh with or a secret. And the parents of these children have echoed the same frustration, pain, sadness, and confusion, sometimes despair. If you are listening to this audiobook, you may have heard something similar from your child or seen it yourself. Right now, you may even be acting as your child's best buddy and confidant because he doesn't have anyone else to hang out with. But as much as you love your child, you know that he is not meant to spend every Saturday night for the rest of his childhood with you. Of course, you see your child's flaws and foibles, but you also know his or her best self, the lovable one you wish everyone knew. But that's not the child the other kids see. Maybe your kindergartner is loud and can't sit still in school, and other kids in his class are put off by his volume and constant barging around. Maybe your 4th grade child can't look other kids in the eye, or your 8-year-old has a meltdown every time you ask her to leave a play date, and the tantrums discourage other parents from inviting her over again. Or your 10-year-old says alienating things to other kids and they don't want to include her. Watching your child struggle with loneliness is painful. You've probably tried talking to him about his behavior, begged him to try harder, or behave better in public. You may have tried bringing him to a new park or kids club, hoping he would find someone new to bond with, only to see the usual disappointing results. You may have tried talking to teachers and other parents about how your child has been excluded or perhaps bullied by others. But odds are, if you're listening to this audiobook, none of these efforts have led to lasting change. Unfortunately, this problem is not going to solve itself. Your child wants to get along, fit in, and make friends, but she doesn't know how. Child development experts describe children who have a hard time understanding social cues and managing their behaviors as having social skills deficits or weaknesses. These lagging skills basically mean the child's social radar and social response system aren't as robust as they need to be. That makes it hard for them to read social cues accurately or understand the unspoken rules of social relationships or play, or to adapt their behavior in response to other kids or as a play situation changes. Without these skills, a child can no more be pressured or cajoled to become a better playmate than a child who'd never learned to swim could be pressured to swim across a lake. If they could, they would. But if they don't know how, then adding pressure only triggers more stress. And that triggers the brain's fight, flight, or freeze survival reflex. Not helpful behaviors in a playgroup. Like all of us, your child needs to be able to cope with pressure and people to get along in the world. This audiobook and the Play Better method itself is based on the growing volume of scientific literature that addresses a full range of clinical and coaching interventions for children with executive function weaknesses. For that reason, the Play Better plan can address a spectrum of issues and diagnoses that some children may have, including attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, attention deficit disorder, ADD, nonverbal learning disabilities, dyslexia, learning disabilities, and autism. But to be clear, the Play Better plan is designed for and works for any child who struggles socially, whether a child is shy, has moved to a new community or changed school, or is anxious or discouraged by the way things have been. Play Better coaching and activities will help them learn new ways to connect with other kids and make friends. I was